So there is a term floating around the law of attraction or manifesting community that I've been hearing a lot lately. I'd never heard it before, but apparently it was coined in the 1980s by Mr. John Wellwood. But either way, the term spiritual bypassing is something that I have been hearing a lot lately, especially when everything kind of went down with the protests and stuff around the world. I saw a lot of people talking about making sure that we're not using spirituality or manifesting or positive thinking to avoid dealing with actual issues in your life, emotions, deep psychological wounds, things of that nature. I wanted to talk about how we can allow ourselves to be the best versions of ourselves, including handling and processing our emotions in the most healthy way while we are being conscious manifestors. That's what we're discussing in this episode of Roxy Talks. Stay tuned. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I'm Roxy Lee. I'm a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting beliefs so you can bring love, clarity, and joy into your life. If you're looking to actually get to the bottom of these issues that we are discussing in this episode, check out my Manifest a Specific Person workshop. It is geared towards relationships, but the information is really valid for any situation in any area of your life, and it will really help you get to the bottom of what it is that you've got going on deep underneath in the deep-seated issues so that you can start dealing with them right now. You can sign up for that workshop at my website, roxytalks.com. I've also got exclusive merch, podcasts, and other courses and workshops at my website, roxytalks.com. Of course, that link is in the description below. You can also join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And before we get into this video, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. So spiritual bypassing, this concept is interesting. Yes, I am admitting I never heard of it till recently, but all of a sudden it's everywhere. I feel like it's like the thing right now because a lot of people like to shit on manifesting in the law of attraction world. They like to think we're delusional and say that we're crazy and that you can't just like think positive about everything in your life. Well, you know what? You can. You really fucking can, okay? You can also react to your world and still know that things are working out for you. You can also indulge in your feelings and still know that everything is working out for you. You don't have to choose either or. And I might start getting fired up in this episode. I'm feeling it right now. It's coming on because, hey, this is what I do. And I believe in what I do. I see the changes in the lives of my clients and the people watching my videos. I see the changes in my own life. I have become a completely different person than who I was a year ago. And it's all due to this process. So I don't care what people think. I don't care if they think I'm crazy. I don't care if they think I'm some sort of charlatan. I don't care if they think that I'm putting on a Band-Aid on a larger wound. Because guess what? If they're criticizing me, they don't understand that their thoughts are replicating. That's real talk. If you're judging what I'm doing and criticizing what I'm doing, then you truly don't understand that you're in control of it also. And that's the real fucked up part, because the more angry that someone gets about what we're doing here shows how much they are not allowing themselves to try for anything better than what they already have. And it's sad. It's sad that people think that what they have now is all they'll ever be destined for or good enough for. My heart goes out to you. And in fact, that's why I do what I do, because everyone does deserve to know this information. Even the people who think I'm wrong, even the naysayers, even the people who think I'm a terrible dating coach. Well, guess what? I'm not a dating coach, so you're probably right. Maybe I am a terrible dating coach. I don't really care. I don't care what people think because I'm in control of my thoughts, and that makes me in control of my world. And dang it, everybody understands what I'm coming from. Everybody loves my ideas. Everybody respects me. So at the end of the day, if you disagree with me, I'm sorry. You're just going to end up watching more of my videos and realize I was right the whole time. Cool, great. Once you realize that, then you get to begin controlling your own world. That's the goal here, right? To get what we want every single time, to stop allowing so many things in that do cause us deep emotional issues and underlying root problems that we're not dealing with. The real problem is that we keep allowing that stuff to happen to us over and over again. We keep victimizing ourselves with our own thoughts, our own habitual thinking, and that's the real problem. It's not that your life is set up any which way or the other and that you're just going to get what you're dealt. You have the chance to change that story in every single moment, and if you don't, that's on you and nobody else. So how do we process our emotions and allow ourselves to move through these instances so that we are not spiritual bypassing and just covering up. I just got the visual from Big Daddy when the little kid, when Frankenstein like pees on the floor and covers it up with newspaper. That's the vision I just got in my head. So we want to make sure that we're not just putting some newspaper over a stain, putting Band-Aid over a gunshot wound, and doing the work to heal that wound, but also simultaneously maintaining control over our lives. You can do both. I promise you guys, I've done it myself. I'm here to tell you, I've lived through it. I have done it, and it is possible, and it's fucking empowering, I can tell you that. Because again, I've said this before on my channel, I don't care if I'm mad, happy, sad, glad, depressed, whatever, I can still get whatever I want, and that will never change because of that belief. Not because I'm so special, not because I just magically get everything working out for me. No, it's because I think I get everything working out for me. And that's the only kind of thoughts that I allow in my world. So when you are confronted with a situation that triggers your emotions, first thing first, you must understand your emotions are completely 100% valid. Feel what you have to feel. I am not here to tell you to not feel your feelings. I never say that. I always say the opposite. I always say, feel the fuck out of those feelings and still know that you're getting your manifestation. You know that. That's my thing. I don't care how I feel. Everything's still working out for me. Does not matter. A bad thing happens. Good. That's working out for me. I have that choice. So I take it. I'm not spiritual bypassing. If I have feelings, I allow myself to feel them. Okay? And you have this choice. When you get triggered, you have the choice to ignore the feeling or to allow it. Now, either one, that's you, right? If it feels better in the moment, if you don't have the time right now to go down that road, then you can put this off for later. Okay, ignore it. If it's something that's not that big of a deal and you don't need to react to it, get good at ignoring it. That's totally fine. This is your life. Now, on the other hand, if this is something and the feelings are coming and they are not stopping and there's nothing you can do about it, you want to be the bouncer. You're on duty as the bouncer, okay? And all of a sudden the club just got really packed and you got 200 people in the line, and I don't care how bad they all want to come inside. They must come in one by one. I'm checking your ID. I'm making sure that your dress code, we're patting you down or whatever before you come inside. When you are dealing with emotions in the moment and you are trying to manage not being swept away with them, not going down the slippery slope of negativity or defeat or fear or worry or doubt, any of that. You are gonna let the feelings happen, allow your body to feel and process them, acknowledge them, let them know they are completely valid. Let yourself know that you are completely okay feeling this way. There's nothing wrong with how you feel. You feel the way you feel. You're a human being. Maybe you just got triggered. Fine. Fine. These emotions are okay. I'm gonna allow them, and I'm gonna recognize that they're in my body. I'm not gonna ignore them. I'm not gonna turn away from them. But I'm also not going to indulge them. I'm not gonna listen to that little temptation that says, hey, but what if things get even worse? What if this ruins everything? What if you're the worst person on earth, right? Like, no. What we do when we are emotionally triggered and we are allowing our feelings to come through, you're the bouncer at the door and your thoughts are allowed in one at a time. And you judge the quality of that thought. You judge the direction of that thought and where we're headed next based on the thought that you have one at a time. You stay focused on controlling the thoughts, even if the body is processing emotions. When you start to feel that swell of emotion rise up again, you say, hey, this is valid. You can feel that. You're right. It's okay. You're right to feel that way. Doesn't change what's happening. Doesn't change the outcome. Doesn't mean it's bad. Doesn't mean this is the end. Doesn't mean it's over or whatever you have to tell yourself. You are soothing yourself or easing the story. You're doing damage control in the moment. You're letting your thoughts in one at a time so that you can control them in the moment before you allow them to pass. And this is how you can make it through those instances where you are tried. When you are at your most desperate, you can still do this process. You can feel the way you feel, completely accept it, Allow it, not judge yourself, and continue to move into a space where everything is still working out for you. Your other option, of course, is to allow yourself to indulge in the feelings. Again, you are a conscious creator. And just because you do, or maybe you sometimes get swept away with those emotions, doesn't mean it's the end. Sometimes I do allow myself to spiral. Sometimes I do. I'll be real. I really do sometimes, because sometimes I don't want to stop myself. But there's a time limit. Like, there's a ticking time clock ticking down, and it's ticking away the time that I am allowing myself to indulge. Like, I set a timer and that's it. Okay, you want to indulge, you want to act like that or respond that way or feel this way or think those thoughts, fine. But you only get to do it for a certain amount of time, and after that, we're done. I know that I'm allowing myself to indulge. I know that I'm letting myself do it, but I don't let myself stay there. It's not worth it. After a while, you start to feel scummy feeling those feelings anyways. You start to feel scuzzy thinking those thoughts. That's when you know your timer is up. That's when you know it's time to shut it down and redirect, fill it with something better, and shift yourself back into a reality where you are in control, and then go back to one by one, allowing the thoughts through, controlling them before you send them on their way. This practice will help you navigate through anything in life. This is why I really harp on this 360. It's not just because I want you guys to do my thing. It's because if you make this a practice, then you don't have to worry about anything ever again, because anything that happens, you know how to deal with it. Whether it's a stage 1 or stage 5 emergency, you know how to handle yourself in those situations because you've made controlling your thinking a practice and a habit. It's a discipline, and it serves you well. It serves me well. I'm telling you from firsthand experience, nothing has been more rewarding in my life than doing this practice. Nothing. And nothing ever could be, because this is where everything stems from. So I want you to comment down below. I am always in control of my thoughts and feelings. I am always in control of my thoughts and feelings. And this is because I want you to remember that you can have control over your thoughts and feelings. You can allow yourself to feel what you want. You can stop yourself from feeling what you want and intend that the emotions will process on their own. Set aside time to feel shitty if you want. It's really up to you. You really can do this however you want. But definitely getting to the bottom of your limiting beliefs or your fears, your worries, or doubts, or whatever stuff is billowing this up and causing you to choose these types of thoughts within you so that you're not spiritual bypassing, I recommend that. I recommend figuring out what's going on underneath and why you're manifesting it. Coincidentally, my Manifest a Specific Person workshop is perfect for that, because that's exactly what it was designed to do. I geared it towards relationships, but ask anybody who's taken the course. It is less about relationships and more about you and why you are manifesting what it is that you have, relationship or otherwise. If you want to sign up for that class, you can start on it right now and really start getting to the bottom of this stuff immediately. You can sign up for that at my website, roxytalks.com. I've also got exclusive merch, podcasts, and other courses and workshops. That's all at roxytalks.com. Of course, that link is in the description below. You can also join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And don't forget to join my Facebook group, Black Moon Society. It's a great community for like-minded people who are helping each other manifest. Here on the Roxy Talks channel, I go live every Monday at noon-ish PST for Q&A, and I've got brand new videos out every Tuesday through Friday, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you.